right, man, at our first stop, the first vendor. Got some pretty good stuff over here. I've already bought a few things. A couple of the older stuff over here. I got some handheld games and some other stuff. Did pick up a Famicom game over here too, so that's pretty cool to add to the collection. But I always stop over here and see my dude. He's always got some pretty good stuff going on. Always hooks me up with a good price too. So I definitely had to stop over here and check this out. But yeah, let's keep it moving, baby. Place is so big, man, so big, and this is just a little part of it. We've already went through a lot of the stuff over there, but man, we still got so much to do, and then all the way back over there. Oh, I love coming here. They only have it a couple times a year, man, but man, it's so big, so much stuff here. All right, so it started raining pretty bad, so we had to dart into one of these. It's covered, so at least ain't got to worry about that. But yeah, just keep trying to find some more video games. Have came across some pretty good deals already so far. Should be a big table down this way we're gonna go check out. Earlier when we first got here, they were not opened yet. So, but now it was like pouring out there, man, which it wasn't even supposed to rain today. But yeah, let's keep it moving. All right, so now we're over at one of my favorite people's stands. We see it every year that we come up here. And just gonna go real quick over some of the stuff that he's got set out. He's always got some really good stuff. Sometimes some of the prices are a little iffy, but he always works a good deal with me. And especially depending on how much you buy and this and that, he definitely is always willing to work a deal. And like I said, he usually hooks me up anyway. So a lot of these prices you see on here, I usually don't pay that price, but still very awesome stuff here. It's always great to see great stuff like this when you come to a flea market. Like I said, this is one of my favorite vendors that I love to see. I'm always expecting to see him when I come to these. So definitely just gonna go over some of this stuff real quick and look and see what he's got. See that right there. And then of course I'm gonna take some time and see if I can find anything and make a deal, baby. Let's go. All right, so like I said, man, I've already spent a lot of time here at my one of my favorite vendors to come to. I see him all the time, every year. Like I said, I already showed a bunch of stuff. We already made a super good deal with each other and a good future deal in the works. So it's gonna be super awesome, but I can't wait to show you guys all the stuff that I got from here. Really awesome people, man. I love this guy. Love this guy, man. And his wife is super cool too. So it looks like the rain has finally let up, man. It was going for a while. But yeah, it's finally let up, and some people have started packing up and heading out, but there's still, as you can see, there's still a bunch of stuff that we have not gone through yet. So hopefully there's still a lot of people left to go do some business. We've already made some great deals, me and my wife have so far. So let's keep going. Let's keep trying to search for stuff, guys. Well, guys, racked up pretty good today. Not one of the best flea market experiences we had with the rain and everything, but we definitely found a lot of good stuff, found some pretty good things, and can't wait to share everything that we were able to find. Like I said, some pretty decent stuff. I did pass on some stuff. Some stuff was a little pricey, so I passed up on it, but overall I think we did pretty good. What's going on, guys? All right, man, as promised, the pickup video from the flea market that me and my wife went to a couple of days ago. It's the one that we go to every year. We weren't able to go to it the other two times that they had it, which is like, I believe it's, I want to say around April and June or something like that. We were just so busy, we weren't able to make it out there, but we were able to make it to the last one. And it's a big one, and I know you guys have probably seen a couple of videos that I've done on them before. Love going to it. It's one of the biggest ones here in Ohio, and they have it 3 times a year. It's called Trade Days. But anyways, love going to it. They always have a bunch of vendors there, and I'm always able to come away and find some good video game stuff. And my wife's always able to find the stuff that she's always going there for as well. And she's always, got her eyes on the lookout, for me as well. She loves being able to find that stuff for me, and she always comes running over. She's like, "Hey, they got this stuff over here." But anyways, let's get right into it, and let's show some of the all the pickups that I was able to get from there. It wasn't our best experience, as you saw earlier in the video. It was raining, man, and it wasn't even supposed to rain. And I guess from the night before, a couple of vendors had already gone. Unfortunately, we like to go on Saturdays, but we weren't able to go until a Sunday. We had a big event the day before here locally, so we weren't able to do that. But we did go, Sunday, just a few days back. But anyways, let's get into it. And one of the first things I was able to pick up, you got to get this sticker stuff off of here. But yeah, picked up another guitar for Guitar Hero. Pretty freaking awesome. And this is Guitar Hero, right? Yep. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't Rock Band or something. Anyways, so I was able to get this, and the guy had a few dollars on it or something like that. And it was missing the dongle, which is fine because I've got, a couple of those already. But it was missing the dongle, and I was, I told him, I was like, well, it's missing the dongle, blah, 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 blah. He didn't even know what that was really, and I told him to explain to it. So I ended up only getting it for $1, which was very cool. It's in really good shape, and it's not, I got different ones or whatever, but it's like the third or fourth now guitar that I have, all different ones, Gibson and so on. But anyways, then I came across this, and they had it over in like DVD controllers, which I mean, technically it is a DVD controller. And after I got home and was looking around, I thought I had one of these already. I know I did back in the days or whatever, but anyways, they had it over in the DVD controllers or remotes, and the Xbox, the OG Xbox controller, and it does work. And picked it up for $1. They had it sitting over there in the pile of, like I said, little DVD remotes and stuff. I don't even know what these go for, and I didn't have one, surprisingly. But yeah, for $1, was able to grab that up. Very awesome, very awesome. Put that right there. All right, so let's go through and like we always do, try to go from more modern down to the retro stuff. Let's see. Got this one. I'm gonna try to remember the prices on this stuff, but I'm not gonna remember everything. A lot of stuff, me, especially when going to Flea Market, because I try to get the best deal I can. But anyways, yeah, MLB The Show, and I believe it's '08. Picked it up, got it for $1. It is complete. Let's see here. Let's make a little pile. Surf's Up for the Wii. Another one, picked it up for, and you know what? A big pile of this stuff that I got right here, with the exception of maybe a couple of stuff, I got from mainly around $1, but a big part of it, especially a lot of the other stuff that's getting ready to come up, I only paid like less than that. I mean, super cheap. Let's see, Lord of the Rings, the Battle for Middle Earth, the Xbox 360. Heck yeah. Borderlands, the pre-sequel. Yes, sir. Now I do already have this game, and I knew I did, but when I was checking it out, it's actually in better condition than the one that I already had. So I will be swapping it out for this one, and it's complete as well. But Resident Evil, Operation Raccoon City, man, something is in my eye. Good Lord. Anyways, that was an awesome pickup. Because like I said, I'm able to swap it out, and I'll put my other one in a trade pile or whatever. Got this one and was super happy to be able to grab this. This game is so freaking amazing. Anybody that follows me on Twitter, I shared it a couple of days back on Tuesday, I believe it was. But Ninja Gaiden, whatever how you call it, 2 for the 360. Heck yeah, dude. And it is complete as well. So freaking awesome. Oh boy. Such a great game. If you have not played this game, play it. If you can get your hands on it, play it. It's not very expensive. Get a good deal on it. Grab it. Awesome game. Hard, but super amazing game. Man, my eye. Let's see. ESPN NHL hockey. Didn't have it. Grabbed it up. Now we're getting into the stuff where I was talking about, and that one, the last one I just included, that one was included in it. Like 50 cents is all I got for this. Yes. This one, okay, so I didn't even know because the guy had like 4 games laid out. And I don't know what he had the prices on, but I asked him, what was he asking for him? He's like $1 a piece. So I went ahead and just paid him. I didn't even ask for anything lower than that. Brand new, sealed, but it is a PC game. Dirt track racing. I didn't realize it at first when I was just grabbing it up because the other ones were PS2 games, and I just assumed PS2. I just didn't even pay attention. But anyways, still pretty cool. It's sealed, PC game. Only paid $1 for it. Very awesome. Another one that was in that pile, also sealed, as you can see. So it's very awesome when you come across older games that are sealed. But it's not not the best kind of game, I guess. But anyways, I've never played it. But Puzzle Challenge for the PS2. It's called Puzzle Challenge Crosswords and More. Sealed PS2 game. Heck yeah, for $1. Cannot beat that no matter what game it is. This was also in that pile. It was Strike Force Bowling. Gotta get the sticker off of it still, but heck yeah, $1. Take that all day. And I'm not sure where it is. Maybe this next one, or maybe that was it. I'm not sure. But the rest of these games, that's in this pile at least, I only paid 50 cents for. Yes, only 50 cents. I think they originally had a little bit more on it, man, but it was the last day. It was Sunday. It was this gentleman, and I'm assuming that maybe it was his wife. I'm not real sure. But they had like a duffel bag or a box or something just full of games, and I was just going through them. And they may have had originally like $1 or something on them a piece, but they were just trying to get rid of the stuff. And he's like, I said, "What are you asking for all this?" He said 50 cents. And what was it? I don't even remember how many games it was. All the ones I'm getting ready to show you, and I was just grabbing them up, and I was like, okay, well, I have this many. You just take this. So I actually got it for less than 50 cents. And even less than that because I went back to these people after we had walked around, and I saw a couple more sitting there. The guy just gave them to me. Just gave them to me. He said, "Here you go, man. Just go ahead and take it." And I was like, "Okay, awesome." So it was less than 50 cents a piece of what I paid for them, actually, technically. But anyways, Monsters Inc. for the PS2. Heck yeah. Cars also for the PS2. A lot of the rest of this stack, like I said, I got all from them and 50 cents a piece. And the rest of these right here in this stack are PS2 games. The Sims 2, Castaway, Jimmy Neutron. I'm not really sure which one it is. Attack of the Twonkies or whatever it is. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. PS2, of course. Let's see. Guitar Hero World Tour. And I'm pretty sure I didn't already have this one. I'm pretty sure I didn't. This next one I did have, but like I said, I just took them all for 50 cents, and I was like, heck yeah, fix this. Anyways, I have this one. I know for sure I have this one already, but like I said, I just grabbed it anyways. It's also Guitar Hero 3 Legends of Rock. Let's see. We get another sticker off of this one, but Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island. Again, guys, only paid 50 cents a piece for all these PS2 games. It was crazy. SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants. Never played it. Made by THQ. Another SpongeBob game, and I'm not really, what is it? SpongeBob SquarePants Creature from the Krusty Krab. Sims 2 Pets. Mark Davis's Pro Bass Challenge. Again, this one I also already had, but like I said, it was in there, 50 cents. Not gonna pass it up. It'll go on my trade pile. Cabela's Trophy Bucks. And I got so many Cabela games, dude. I love these games, dude. They're just super awesome. I've always been a fan of them for whatever reason. I don't know, I just like them. But yeah, 50 cents. Outlaw Golf. Outlaw Golf 2, actually, I should say. This one I've never even heard of before. Fugitive Hunter War on Terror. I don't know if anybody here has ever played this one, but I've never heard of it. Leave down in the comments if you've ever played it, or if maybe if you own it. Is it any good? I have no idea. Never heard of it. Never played it. This game, man, I find this game everywhere. I don't know why I continue to pick it up, but like I said, it was in that huge pile, and I just grabbed it. I mean, 50 cents, but it actually broke down to probably closer to 40 cents or whatever it was, because I got a couple for free, and I ended up rounding it up when I asked them, would you just take this for it? And they said, yeah. But anyways, GTA, Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I have so many copies of this, dude. I don't even know why I continue, like I said, to keep grabbing it, but it was part of that pile, so I just grabbed it up. Probably have like 3 or 4 copies of that game. Let's see, what is this one? Ace Combat 4 or 04, Shattered Sights. It's like, or something like that. I don't know. Never played it before. So awesome to add it into the collection. And I'm gonna murder this name, Aquia, the addictive fast action 3D puzzler. I don't know. I get that sticker off. Some of these, a lot of them have stickers on them. I have to get off anyways. I don't know this game. Never played it. Again, let me know if you've ever played it, if it's any good. I have no idea. But wasn't gonna pass it up in that big pile of games that I got. Frogger, The Great Quest for the PS2. Never played it either. Pac-Man Fever. Now this one I have played, and I didn't have it, so very awesome to add it into the collection. Very cool. Top 2, The Staff of Dreams. Heck yeah. This one's a pretty decent game. I have played it before. And Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem for the PS2. Oh yes. I have played that game before too. Pretty cool, and I didn't have it, so very awesome to get to add that into the collection. All right, now let's get over to some more of the a little bit more retro. Let's see. I didn't have any of the other games that's here at all, and these are all for the Game Boy Advance Dogs Fashion. I don't know if you can even see that with that glare. Dogs Fashion. Scrabble Blast. Also for the Game Boy Advance. Connect 4, Perfection, and Trouble. I don't know. Also for the Game Boy Advance, of course. Happy Feet for the Game Boy Advance. And this one's got 2 games on it, which is super cool. Shrek 2 and Madagascar. So I know my kids are gonna enjoy a few of those. But yeah. And another one here, and I won't be showing the other one or the other 1 or 2 that I got yet until a little bit more down the line or whatever. But I got all those games I just showed you, and the one I'm getting ready to show you right now, plus another like 2 from one vendor early in the video. I think it was the first official vendor that I actually really stopped at and got video games from. He someone I see there from time to time, and super cool guy. He always throws out a price, and I always counter, and he always accepts. I mean, super cool guy. But I think it was like 20 bucks maybe for this whole stack of stuff that I got from him. It was a pretty good deal in my opinion. Disney's Tarzan, and that's for the Game Boy Color. Pretty cool. Let's see. And let's see. Okay, and I believe I got this. No, I got this from a different guy. Yeah, I got this from a different guy. He had a couple of different like accessories, and then he had a Wii that had all the hookups and stuff. He was originally asking for like $50 for it. But then the games that was like came with it, I guess his kid ran off with them to someone else and maybe sold them. I'm not sure what it was, but then he was like, then he offered me like $30 for the whole setup, and I was just like, which I mean, it had a bunch of stuff with it. I ended up turning it down. I was gonna actually go back and offer him 20 for everything. Not that I needed a Wii. I've got several of those, but it'd be a good bundle package to be able to put together and then be able to get rid of it for super cheap to somebody who would want it. But I ended up not going back. The only thing I did get from the guy was this Nintendo little adapter, and I know it fits the 3DS. I'm pretty sure the 2DS as well. Yeah, and then whatever else, a couple other things. I get these all the time. Especially I only paid $1 for it. I pick them up. I pick up power supplies anytime I can for super cheap, just because I don't get generic ones or third party ones or anything like that. I only get the OEM stuff. That's all I care for. I don't like getting that aftermarket crap. It's just stuff's not rated right on them, and I'm just not a fan. So anytime I can get power supplies of any kind for super cheap, I grab them up every single time. Every single time. This one was a surprise that I got, and for some reason I thought I might have had it already, but I didn't. I will be replacing the case though, the front cover of the case, because it does have one or two little cracks in it. And I could have sworn I had this game already. Like, how did I not have this game already? It is a sports game, but it's for the Dreamcast. But anyways, NBA 2K1. My boy AI Allen Iverson on the cover. But yeah, for the Dreamcast. Super awesome. Oh, it's got some little things in it. I didn't even open it. Enjoy this game. Blah 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 blah. I don't know what all that's about. Oh, wait a minute. It's actual the Sega stuff on there, so that's cool. What? Yeah, I didn't even know that. If you guys can see that, oh, it's got a big glare on it. There we go. This is all was inside of it, man. I hadn't even opened it up yet. Which I know you're probably thinking, like, why didn't you open it up? What, the game wasn't in there? But anyways, yeah, got it for $1. Heck yeah. I don't even know if that was. For $1 for a Dreamcast game, that's good in my opinion, regardless if it's a sports game or not. And that was a great game at one time. Yeah, that was the only Dreamcast game I got, unfortunately. But yeah, NFL Game Day '99. Terrell Davis, yeah, TV Terrell Davis on the cover of it. Game Day was a really great option back in the days. Either Madden or that or whatever. They had so many different kind of American football games before Madden took over and bought all the rights to where you couldn't make them. But yeah, Game Day used to be awesome. I know a lot of people that are into those games know what I'm talking about. Let's see, Air Combat, and that was for the PS1. Air Combat for the PS1, greatest hits version. Didn't have it, so heck yeah, dude. And I'm pretty sure I only paid like $1 for these. Yeah, all $1 for these a piece. He's Back, Frogger, also a greatest hits for the PS1. Let's see, Toy Store Racer for the PS1, and Galaga for the PS1. And all these are in really good shape too. Some of them had stickers on it that I'm gonna have to get off. Actually, that one had a little crack in the case. I think that Frogger one did too. So I'll definitely be replacing those. But yeah, super awesome. Let's see. Lee Trevino's Fighting Golf from SNK. Never played it. Didn't have it in my NES collection, so super awesome to grab that. I did get a couple of things from this guy. Actually, we bought something. I can't spoil it because just in case my youngest son watches this. But anyways, yeah, we got something, and then I got something else from him too. It might have been that NBA game. I believe it was. the one for Dreamcast or whatever. But anyways, yeah, I only got this for $1 because we bought a couple other things from him, and I threw it in. He was like, "Oh, what is that?" And I was like, just some golf game for the NES." And he's like, "Yeah, just give me $1." So that was awesome. Give me those NES games for $1 all day long. This one, okay, so I did pay a few bucks for this one, but this was also from, and the rest of the stuff that I got here, other than one game, I got all from the last vendor that I went to, which is my boy Dan, that we see there every time we go. Always hit him up first. He was not open for whatever reason. Usually he's right there, 7 o'clock in the morning, right there, ready to go. But they weren't open yet, so we stuck around a little bit, looking around some of the other vendors before we took off. But then it started pouring down rain. I'm talking pouring down rain. You should have seen me and my you should have seen me and my wife running to get back under like some kind of tent thing or whatever, man. We were bobbing and weaving trying to get under so we weren't getting soaked, which we still ended up doing because it was just downpour. It was crazy. And the winds, it was nuts. It lasted for a little while. But anyways, that's when we went back and I was able to make it over to my boy Dan or whatever. Love that guy. Love that guy. Every time I see him there or at another place, love spending time there. He's always got a bunch of stuff and a good variety of retro stuff. So it's super awesome. But the rest of the stuff, like I said, I got from him, except for one other game that I got with those advanced games or whatever. But anyways, yeah, this one. And it's got the Duck Hunt, the Super Mario Bros, and the World Track Meet, which I've got all these games individually, but for whatever reason, man, I always kept passing on this game anytime I ever see it somewhere, because they've always got a silly price on it, man. I'm like, I don't want to pay that much for it, you know what I mean? But the pile that I got from Danny always hooks me up super good, so I technically only broke down to maybe like a few bucks, couple bucks that I got this one for, and I'm super excited to add it into the collection finally. Used to have it way back in the days, and super awesome to be able to add that back. And this one is complete as well. The last action hero, Arnold on the front. Super awesome to be able to get this. And I'm pretty sure I might have had this game loose. I was looking through my stuff and I can't remember if I did or not, but I'm pretty sure I did have this loose already, but the label was kind of shoddy on it and it wasn't complete in the box. So if I do indeed have one loose, which I think I already do or did, like I said, this is definitely an upgrade for me. So this one for sure did not have it, and it's got the tab on there too, and it's complete in the box with Cyborg Hunter for Sega Genesis, Mega Drive, however you want to call it. So, oh no, wait a minute, hold on, sorry. This is not for Sega Genesis. It's for the Master System. And it just threw me off because the color, a lot of times, most of the Master System games has that white background or whatever. They do have a couple, like the Rampage that I got, it's got a red, it's red and stuff, and this was black. So it just threw me off until I just looked at it again. But yeah, this is for the Master System. Cyborg Hunter. Super awesome. Super awesome. Glad to be able to add that to the collection. And like I said, it is complete in the box as well. And I knew that when I grabbed it that it was a Master System game. Just threw me off right now doing this. Now I did have this game already, but I already knew that the label that I had and the cart was not in the best condition. I don't know, I just stains or maybe or that I couldn't get off, but the label was definitely not good. This one is a huge upgrade from what I already had. So that one's going to be going in the trade pile, which is, it's a good game, man. Paperboy 2 though, for the Super Nintendo, the SNES. Heck yeah, very awesome to be able to get that upgrade. Let's see here. Spider-Man, X-Men Arcade Revenge. Always love these games. Again, for the Super Nintendo. Very awesome. Get to add that into the collection. Super Godzilla, and it's got the sleeve here. Super awesome. But yeah, Super Godzilla for all those Godzilla fans out there. Very, very awesome. Again, did not have that either. Now this one right here, last year, I'm pretty sure this is the exact same one that I ended up passing on, that I was kicking myself in the butt because Dan had a super good price on it. And I for whatever reason, I passed on it because I knew I had it for, I'm pretty sure it was the NES. I don't think I had it for the Genesis or whatever, man. But I was like, man, I feel like I already had that, which I guess I did, but I did not have it for this version, which is this. This is the better version. But Alien 3 for the Super Nintendo, and I'm pretty sure on one of my older videos, when I was at that flea market, I was even talked about it, how I ended up not grabbing that game and wishing I would have, but it was still there, surprisingly, and it was still at a great price. Man, when I seen it, I immediately snatched that thing up, dude. I was like, heck yeah, dude. I ended up getting it. Up next, now this one was with that pile of stuff, the advanced games and the Game Boy Color game that I got for a really good deal. And surprisingly, out of my whole collection, you would probably think that I would have more games from, overseas or something like that, like for the Famicom or Super Famicom or anything like that, but I don't. I just don't. So I don't have a Famicom or a Super Famicom or anything like that. But man, when I saw this and the price that I got it for, I was like, dude, I'm getting it anyways. I'm just gonna grab it because he had it. But Donkey Kong, heck yeah, dude. Donkey Kong for the Super Famicom, heck yeah. Like I said, I did not have this. I got it for the Super Nintendo. Over here in the States, I got that version, dude, but I did not have the Super Famicom version. And it's my first Super Famicom game, surprisingly. But yeah, super awesome, man. Super awesome. I was pretty stoked to grab that, especially for the price that I got it for. It was a killer price, killer price. But yeah, we had an awesome time there. Like I said, the rain was it kind of stunk, and a couple of people were starting to pack up because it was the last day, and a lot of people had already made their sales or something. And even though the last day, usually, typically, you get better deals, but some people, I guess, just had it because the wind. Like there was some crazy stuff going on. My wife said she walked by this one vendor, an older lady. Oh, I felt so bad. But she had like a bunch of glassware and like just super awesome stuff. In the wind and the rain, it was just blew some of the stuff down and was smashing. Oh my god, I felt so bad when she told me about that, and she was like right there when it happened. I was just like, man. But yeah. So I've got another. There's another flea market that's going to be coming up. I believe it's this week or no next week or something like that. That's close that we're possibly going to be going to, but I know like 2 weeks from now there's another huge one. Not this one, but it's in Kentucky. It's about 2.5 hours from here. I know I made a video on that place before. It was the first time we ever went to it, and we're pretty excited to be going back to that one again. My boy Dan's going to be there. He's actually supposed to be bringing me a lot of stuff that he's holding back for me, so that's going to be super cool. And we already kind of worked out a price and deal on some stuff, so really excited to go to that one and check out what all he brought me. So I know I'm going to be having a video about that one pretty soon, maybe this next one. And next weekend, I know for sure we're going to be heading up to around Cincinnati to what is it? Not Great Wolf Lodge, but I don't know, one of the big place there or whatever we're going to be going to for my daughter's like birthday or whatever. Going to be doing a whole bunch of rides and stuff. Why can I not think of where we're going? Brain. But anyways, yeah, so I got several more videos that's going to be coming up very soon, guys. If you haven't already watched my last video I just uploaded a couple of days ago from when we went down to Myrtle Beach and got a bunch of awesome stuff, make sure you go check that video out. If you like this video, definitely please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you like the video and liked all the awesome stuff that I was able to get and to add to the collection. If you're new here to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and become a member of this family that we have here. Like I said, trying to get some videos back up and going on the channel, and This was fun. I love doing this. I love showing you guys all the stuff that I pick up, also, and showing you where we go to grab some of this stuff, and just love making these videos, man. I wish it wouldn't have been so long in between since I had made some, but yeah, anyways, got several coming up. Like I said, like always, like always, guys. You guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video and my pickups. I hope you have a great day. And like always, game on.